Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the Obj 705A. This is a tier 10 Soviet tech tree heavy tank armed with a 152mm cannon. The game I'm playing is a standard battle on Arctic region with 4 tier 10s and 3 artillery on each team. For this game, my tank is equipped with a gun rammer, improved ventilation, and a vertical stabilizer. I am using a Soviet crew with 7 crew skills and perks, and I am platooned up with Mixie 360, who is in a Super Conqueror. Since we weren't fast enough to get to our corner in time, we're going to have to play a little more on the defensive here, which actually works in our favor since the enemy does outnumber us and we have 3 artillery to deal with. And with such great matchmaking for us this game, the arties really are the biggest threat at this stage. I switched to a heat round here for a little more reliability against that tier 9 BK. At this distance I can't tell whether he's got the upgraded turret or not to know whether it's worthwhile. That was a valuable kill to get there because now we only have to fight enemies from one direction. That was a bad shot for me to bounce there, and that put Mixie 360 at risk here. I told him I would deal BFB and just to focus on the enemies in front. And since Mixie 360 has been taking the bulk of the enemy fire so far, I'm going to get forward and block. I want to distribute those hit points as much as possible and keep them in the game. Those enemies cleaned up, we now need to look towards defending the base. I was quite torn how to handle this situation. The enemy's got a slight advantage and they still have all 3 of their artillery, which means where we position while we're defending here is going to be quite important. I ended up deciding to move forward to a rock that was already safe. It is more exposed and my teammates and I can't directly help each other, but I have significantly more hit points than both of them, so I'm fine to be the center of the enemy attention for a while, and I'm a fan of having a staggered defensive formation like this, and my 2 surviving teammates are back there together and can easily help each other out. And also by having me out in this sort of exposed position, it means that the enemy arties are less likely to reposition, which would be a disaster if they ended up with a better angle on us before we were able to take out these heavy tanks. After seeing the enemy E-75's hit points there, I am doubting my strategy. It'll be a tough fight for them back there, and it's too late for me to change my mind now. Damn vanguards. I haven't gotten the better of this situation with the Vanguard and the Super Conqueror, but I'm keeping it close. Damn Vanguards. Awesome, Mixie 360 and my other teammate managed to destroy the enemy that came around from behind, so I don't have to feel too guilty about leaving them back there. Only 15 hit points left on that Super Conqueror, so I switched to an HE shell. Changing shell types there really paid off, because otherwise I don't think that would have been a pen. Damn Vanguards. Just as things were starting to look up. Now neither Mixie 360 or I really have enough hit points to take any direct hits from those arties, and with that Vanguard still rocketing around, I'm not liking the looks of this situation. It's still way too close to relax, so I'm just regrouping and we'll plan out our next move. Since it's just the two of us and we're both now on low hit points, best to stick together. Damn Vanguards. That's a really important kill to get there. Looks like that already didn't plan his position too well. We're still outnumbered here and the clock is getting low on time, so why not take a super risk? By taking up that position back there, we've likely dragged the arties out of their base, and with no heavy tanks to worry about, we might be able to catch them off guard now. This game has gone from final stand mode to just close. Very unfortunate I couldn't line up that shot in time there. I did not expect him to keep coming out from behind that rock. I took an extra bit of time to aim because I only get one shot at this and Mixie 360 was a little farther behind me. The game's tied now, but with the positioning of that T-92, I'd say we have the advantage. We still have to be careful how we proceed, but I'm liking our odds here. Damn Vanguards. Oh no, you're not getting away this time. You messed up. Finally, the Vanguard's down. I was sick of getting outplayed by him. Now all that's left is the T-92. We'll advance together here and far apart so that he can't get us both. Oh yeah, that's a coordinated team recovery right there. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how we did. A nice chunk of XP there towards our machine contracts. For this game I earned 13,000 silver and 5,918 experience with the 2x daily bonus and 250 from an op. I dealt 5,481 damage, assisted with 73 damage, and destroyed 8 enemies while blocking 3,940 damage. That earned a Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, Radley Walters, Pascucci's, Devastator, Steel Wall, and Top Gun. That's a lot of shiny medals. I placed at the top of the team, earning a base XP of 1,679. I hit 17 of my 20 shots and penetrated 13 of those. Fantastic games from our WZ 111-5A, M4043, and Mixie 360, getting 5,621, 4,046, and 3,885 damage respectively. Also note that the only other teammate to destroy an enemy was the RU-251 right below us. It's great to see so many fantastic performances in one game. The rest of the team didn't seem to have the best of games. The enemy Vanguard and Super Conqueror there, also great games. The Vanguard fortunately had a hard time penning me that game, but if my tank's all-around hull had been a little easier to penetrate, I think he would have easily brought in the win for his team there. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing that stressful game with the Obj 705A. It's extremely fun and satisfying when you have such great late-game team coordination. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks videos.